Yes, guys. Good afternoon to everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice weekend. We're here back again on the channel, guys, for another transfer update show. We've got some very interesting piece of news to go through today. Our main story, of course, is has this been confirmed, guys? Ferdi Kadioglu from Fenerbahce is apparently going to be Arsenal's first summer signing. This guy's a left back. He can. Okay, we're going to talk about him more. He's apparently a left back, right? But he can play everywhere else around the pitch. But we're going to get into that in just a second. But according to the player's dads, the player's fathers came out and said that Arsenal and Ferdi Kadioglu have agreed a deal, and he will be leaving Fenerbahce at the end of the season, and he'll be signing up for Arsenal. So very interesting story today, guys. We're gonna go through that. We've got quite a bit to go through. We're gonna talk. Gonna watch Fabrizio Romano's update video on Gabriel Jesus because he's came out and said whether or not he'll be staying or leaving Arsenal, as well as he's spoken about Eddie Nketiah and the Arsenal search, of course, for a brand new striker in the summer transfer window. So yeah, we do have quite a bit to go through today, guys. Hope everyone's enjoying the weekend. Of course, Arsenal played yesterday, beating Bournemouth 3-0. We covered the whole game. We did the match reaction. Gone check that out, guys. My thoughts on the game. Two more games does remain, of course. City also, unfortunately, won yesterday. They absolutely battered Wolves by 5-1. Haaland's bagging 4 goals. Just unbelievable, isn't it, really? So it's down to you, Fulham. Yeah, Burnley next Saturday. Willian, Awobi, we need your masterclass. But let's get right into the transfer show today, guys. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season. If this deal gets done before the start. So yeah, guys, make sure you leave all your thoughts down below. I want to hear I want, of course, get your thoughts on Ferdi Kadioglu. If you guys know anything about him, let me know. Also want to get you guys' thoughts on Gabriel Jesus. Should Arsenal cash in for him in the summer? But anything we do talk about, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Leave your questions, leave your comments. I'll be going all through them very shortly. But let's just get right into things, people. Yeah, Ferdi Kadioglu. Yeah, because reported by this Turkish source, which I will be showing you guys in a minute. This is obviously then Team Talk have also reported this. First Arsenal summer signing agreed as Star's father gets involved on his own arrival to be replaced, whatever that means. But Arsenal reached an agreement to make Turkish star Ferdi Kadioglu their first new arrival of the summer, according to reports. We didn't make any. We know this. Let's continue. And that could happen with Arsenal currently sitting top of the table. Okay, we know this. They love to waffle, don't they, man? We can move on a bunch of players. We need to look on the left back. So yeah, Kadioglu is a player who looks to usurp Zinchenko in the Arsenal squad. The Fenerbahce stars also been linked with Liverpool and Tottenham, but it's emerged in March that Arsenal willing to go great lengths to win his race for the signature. According to fresh reports emerging from Turkey, Arsenal on the verge of landing the versatile star who can operate as a left back, right back, or in the central midfield. So Ferdi Kadioglu contract agreed. So Kadioglu's father, I'm not going to pronounce the guy's name, Fezullah, I think. Let me know. Did I pronounce that right? Fezullah Kadioglu has conducted an interview in which he has revealed that there is agreement over personal terms between his son and Arsenal. There's no mention of how much Arsenal have offered to Kadioglu, although he's likely to receive a big pay rise on his Fenerbahce wages. He currently earns a reported 40 grand a week in Turkey, but also have the finances to more than double that sum. Well, of course we do. I mean, we gave Eddie Nketiah 100 grand a week, so there we go. But before the 24-year-old can officially become an Arsenal player, Arteta's side must strike a transfer agreement with Fenerbahce. So transfer market rate him at 20 million euros. Or Fenerbahce want more than the fee before selling, as they work hard to develop him into a top performer. It's previously been suggested that Arsenal will have to pay 26 million to land Kadioglu. Left back is not the only we're trying to look at. We know that's a bit about other options there, but yeah. So apparently the player's dad has came out and said in an interview, which I do have the quotes to that as well, guys, and we'll be sharing the quotes indeed. Let me actually get that up. It's from this Turkish source, which is all in Turkish, but I think I can try and translate this, guys. So let me get this Turkish source up very quickly. Um, why is it lagging so bad today? Come on, hurry up. All right, this is it. So I translated it into English, hopefully. So this guy, Ali said he will leave at the end of the season. Ferdi Kadioglu is in Arsenal. I don't know who this. If anyone knows who this Ali guy is, then let me know. But let's go through this. So, uh, this is right. Where were we? Uh, Sevilla wants. Let's just find a bit where it says about Kadioglu. It's all in Turkish, man. It's all in Turkish. Okay. Oh, look at this. Right. So it was learned that Fenerbahce's management, which started working on the possibility of this guy's transfer, could not keep Ferdi Kadioglu. While it was learned that Kadioglu, who Ali Koch said would be transferred at the end of the season, reached an agreement in principle with Arsenal. It's reported that German champion Leverkusen was also in the mix. Here is Kadioglu's intelligence, who follows Fenerbahce club closely. Understood from his father's statements. Ferdi Kadioglu is a meeting with Arsenal. Ferdi shook hands. His father, Fezullah Kadioglu, did not say yes, he's going to Arsenal. We made an agreement with Arsenal, but from the questions I asked and the answers I've received, I understood that Ferdi Kadioglu agreed with the Premier League giant Arsenal. Apart from Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen also made an offer to Ferdi. This other guy who played in the national team for a while was asked about it, and he said, "If you can get it, it will be a great job for you too." So yeah, this is coming from this Turkish outlet called Karara. This is all in Turkish. I had to translate it, guys. But yeah, I mean, there's been quite a lot of talk about this guy, man. Going around the. I remember. I think I spoke about this guy in January, when we were looking at him as well. A player who the guy is very, very versatile. You can play left back, he can play right back, he can play midfield, he can play on the wing. Like the guy is extremely versatile. Now look, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's one of those ones again. Like who actually, unless you're a Fenerbahce fan, and I don't know if my guy Sarat's watching, yeah, but I know he's a Fenerbahce fan, and he comes into my chat sometimes, yeah. But unless I've obviously never seen Fenerbahce play like ever really, so of course I know all about their club and I know the Turkish league and all that, and I know they're like second in the Turkish league or whatever. But still, I didn't know who actually watches that league. So yeah, I can't sit and give my a full opinion because I've not seen the guy play at all. Obviously, I've watched the YouTube compilations, I've watched the YouTube clips of this guy, but again, you can't go off that and really base a full like opinion on it because that is just YouTube compilations. Like we need to see this guy play live. So yeah, look, according to his dad, this is what his dad said. Like this guy could be our first summer signing, and we definitely need a left back, and it would make sense again because the guy's so versatile. There's someone like Arteta would like because we know Arteta loves his versatility players. We know this manager loves players who can play in different positions, and I don't mind that either. I mean, we've got plenty of those. Like you look at like Timber as a key example. Why do we sign Timber? Because he can play right back, he can play left back, he can play centre back as well. He probably even play DM. So look, at the end of the day, like we have players there who Arteta wants, of course, with the whole versatility. And this guy is very versatile. As I said, this guy is apparently a left back, but he can play right back as well. He can play in the midfield, apparently. He can play as a winner as well, apparently. This guy can play, you might as well put him in goal with all the positions this guy can play. Like, real talk. So, yeah. As I said, guys, I'm very sort of, what's the word? Like, I don't know a lot about him to say, oh, yeah, we should sign him or, we should get elsewhere. Because at the end of the day, I mean, yes, I've heard his name going around because Arsenal have been interested. I think, obviously, as a report said, by Leverkusen were interested as well. But again, I can't really. I mean, we'll have to wait and see because, look, his dad's. I don't know. Like again, this is what it came out from the Turkish, which this came out from a Turkish report, which obviously that's the club he's playing in right now, Fenerbahce. So it came from the country of where he's playing in right now. his dad has apparently came out and said in an interview that that they've actually agreed terms with Arsenal, like personal terms, like Arsenal want the player wants Arsenal, but I think it's just all about really, agreeing like a fee or like agreeing with the two clubs. Really, it's like we have to agree with Fenerbahce, of course, the fee, and they want 26 million for him apparently. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure they also that the Fenerbahce director said he'll be leaving at the end of the season. So he's definitely gonna be. He's not gonna be at Fenerbahce this season. Yeah, this is his last season. This is his last season at Fenerbahce. He'll be leaving. Whether or not he'll come to Arsenal remains to be seen. But his dad said that the player wants Arsenal. His dad said that they've agreed terms with Arsenal. Why would his dad say that? Like, is it one of those ones to you know sort of I don't know really how reliable it really is as well, guys, to be honest. Because as I said, the reports coming from the actual country in Turkey, it's a Turkish report. And apparently the dad said it in the actual interview. But when I'm looking for the interview or when he came out and said this, and I can't find it anywhere. So let's wait and see. What I will say, look, this player's been going around Arsenal's name. I spoke about this as that player in January when we talk about his positions and we talked about him. He can play in left back, right back. This guy can play everywhere, man. This guy can play everywhere. So I said, I mean, I've looked at some YouTube sort of clips of him, and yeah, he looks all right. He's nothing like he can score a few. I've seen him score a few banning goals, but that's about it, really. Like they don't really show him when it comes defensively too much, which obviously you need. We need a left back who can defend. So it's one of those. Like I don't want to give a full opinion on him because I think it's harsh for me to do that if I'm not watching the guy. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But definitely a player that's been going around Arsenal's radar for many years as well. Let me go through everyone's comments, man. How's everyone doing today? Big up everyone. We've got Plasma in the chat, my guy. He says this guy's really good. I've watched a few games of Fenerbahce, mostly in the Conference League. He's a great and frequent passer, good at tackling. That's the main thing, as I just said. Like, we need a left back who can defend as well. But yeah, so he's good at tackling. He can also play right back if needed. So there we go. Coming from Plasma, big up Plasma, my guy, as always. I can also see him and Martinelli being a lethal duo. He loves to press, especially recovering the ball in the final third. He's created a ton of chances from fullback as well. My only concern is that his presence is in the air and he loses the ball quite a bit. The stat might be a bit inflated low because he's on the ball quite a lot. Again, and I think that's one of the reasons, again, why we're looking at him, because just the way how he play. And I think that's why Arteta loves Zinchenko a lot as well, because, going forward, he's good on the ball. If this guy's good on the ball, I understand why. He's gonna fit into Arteta's system because the way how we play out from the back, the way how we play and the build-up play. Obviously Arteta likes the players who can do all the inverted stuff and can do play out from the back, and we love to control games, right? And we love to have all the balls. So if this guy's good on the ball, then I understand why we're looking at him as well. Tamina, how you doing? I'm good. I love the profile picture. You got Saka there. I think you got Reece. Big up Reece. You got Trossards. I can see you got Jorginho at the bottom. That's honestly that is a great profile picture right there. I hope you're doing well, Tamina, as well. Like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, Tamina. Really appreciate it as well. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Who the fuck is that guy? Big up Arsenal clips as well. I think we should sell Eddie over Jesus. Sorry, for once, Jesus is more versatile. He can play anywhere in the attack. And in around January, when he was asked if he was scared of being a backup, he said he doesn't care. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Like, we have to get rid of Nketiah. 100%. Big up my guy Shay in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Shay. Good to see you, bro. Big up to Ryan in the chat as well. Oh, sorry. Am I pronouncing his name wrong as well? My bad, bro. My bad. Big up to you, my guy. He says he's Zinchenko's size. He's probably a left back that can convert and actually can defend, unlike Zinchenko. There's an interesting analysis on Kadioglu. Google the inverted fullback on an unusual path to the top. After is it on YouTube? Yeah, obviously, because I would share it, but copyright and all that, bro. Big up my guy Guna Gathering as well. Hope you're doing well, Guna Gathering. Big up to you, bro. Big up yourself, man. So tired. I've woke up at 6 because my school is doing some battle of the bands type crap. I've been studying since then. Big up Plasma, man. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, man. You got your exams coming up. You're in a band, aren't you, as well? You're telling me. So all the best of that, my guy. All the best of that. But yeah, guys, I want to move on. We're gonna talk about what Fabrizio said. He's gave a little update on a bit of Arsenal rumors. So yeah, let's get into this, guys. I'm gonna share this. Hopefully, I'm a bit right about copyright. Fabrizio, don't copyright me, man. Surely Fabrizio can't. Surely he won't do that, will he? Nah, let's find out anyway, guys. Right, let's go.
Pedri and Liverpool, or between Liverpool and Barca for Pedri. The situation is... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. For Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappé, a surprise to mention, but also something on Pedri, Liverpool, Gabriel Jesus. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning the situation of Gabriel Jesus. I'm receiving many questions on the Brazilian striker. Arteta was quite clear in press conference before the last game Arsenal won against Parma, confirmed that Arsenal have absolutely not made any decision to sell Gabriel Jesus in the summer transfer window. What I'm hearing as of today, guys, is that Arsenal didn't make any communication to the player, to his agents, about the intention to sell him in the summer transfer window. But this is not changing Arsenal's strategy in terms of strikers. Arsenal want to bring in a new striker in the summer transfer window. I always told you about their position for example, players like Victor Gyökeres, Benjamin Sesko, who is also in the list at Chelsea. And we have to remember also that they like Isaac at Newcastle, but it's a really complicated one. So Arsenal are looking for a striker, but it doesn't mean that they have to sell Gabriel Jesus. So at the moment, Gabriel's situation is still quiet. They have not communicated anything to the player. They don't want any distraction for their players in this moment of the season. So we will see in the summer, but the feeling is that Arsenal could sell Eddie Nketiah because there is interest from Premier League. Also, last year, Bundesliga clubs were keen on signing him too. So let's see what's going to happen. But I think Nketiah could be on the move for Gabriel Jesus at the moment. It's quiet. And I wanted to I also what I was hearing in some rumors in the recent days on Pedri. Someone reported about Liverpool and Pedri. Guys, what I guarantee to you is that there is nothing at all between Pedri and Liverpool, or between Liverpool and Barca for Pedri. The situation is completely quiet. Pedri never...
Cool. So, yeah, and then he basically went on to talk about like Mbappe and Liverpool and all that. But yeah, so as he was saying about Gabriel Jesus, right? Looking like Arsenal, because there's many reports apparently saying that we will cash into him, and looking like Arsenal will be getting rid of Eddie Nketiah instead than Gabriel Jesus. And even if Arsenal sign a striker, it will mean that Gabriel Jesus, doesn't have to leave. Basically, he can stay and be a backup, or be sort of have competition, for his position. So all the reports coming out saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna cash in on Gabriel Jesus and all this." Like, as Fabrizio said, that no, it's gonna be Eddie Nketiah. He's gonna be the guy that's leaving. Jesus could be staying, and of course, sort of fighting for, his place at Arsenal, or just being, a backup there, even if Arsenal do, sign a new striker. And also said many names: Gyökeres, Benjamin Sesko as well, Isaac as well. We're all very big admirers of these strikers, and yeah, definitely Arsenal will be signing the strikers. We know, I think, it doesn't take a free roll to work that one out, guys. Arsenal will be signing as a striker for sure. So yeah, there we go. Eddie Nketiah needs to go as well. 100%, this guy needs to go. There's been, multiple occasions where we've been able when we could actually get money for this guy and we didn't. Yeah, example, Palace wanted him for 35 million last season. We rejected it. I think West Ham were looking at him as well. Like there's many clubs, even in the Premier League, looking at Eddie Nketiah, and we just rejecting the offers. And instead, we offered him a new contract of 100 grand and a number 14 shirt. So this guy 100% needs to move on now as well. I just don't see a future with him at Arsenal. The guy should have been gone a long time ago. If we can get 35 million, 40 million for the guy, very, very good. It's just look, if they was coming in last season with 35 million, please, Arsenal try and get that that similar sort of amount of money. But yeah, as for Gabriel Jesus, guys, situation looking like he could be staying. But let me ask you the question, people. Yeah, if the offer did come along for Gabriel Jesus, because we know the guy, I think he's for me, Jesus is a quality player. I really think he is a great player, and I really love the signing of him when we did sign him. I think he's done decent at Arsenal. It's just that's the issue. Like you can't rely on him for a whole entire season, can you? You know, like the guy always picks up an injury. He's very, very injury prone. Another player who's just very injury prone at Arsenal. And that's his biggest issue. You know, that is his biggest issue. The guy's very injury prone. And I've always said that the guy, when we signed him, was not going to be and he's not that type of striker that we need right now. Like he's good in sense that I'm not saying get rid of him, but we need something different. There is what I'm trying to say. Because I mean, there's a reason, as I said, why he's in his footballing career, he scored about, I think, 14 goals. That's his highest he's ever scored in his sort of career of football, even when he's at Man City. Yeah, so the guy's not a striker that we need right now. The guy's not a striker who's gonna come in and bag us 20 goals. That's what we need. What I'm saying is we need something different. You can keep Jesus because I think he offers a lot. Jesus, very, very skillful player, excellent link-up player as well. Can play on the wing as well, guys. I mean, he came off the bench, played on the right wing. He's played on the left wing on a few occasions this season as well. So he's he's overall a good player. But there's just two issues with him. He can't be our main striker because for me he doesn't score enough goals. We need someone there who can score them goals. He can be a great option off the bench. And yeah, I think he can. We need something different to Jesus, if that makes sense, guys. But I still think he should be part of our squad, and I wouldn't sell him. But there's my question to you guys: would you guys, if an offer came in for Gabriel Jesus now, if a team like because I think I've heard like Napoli, if like Osimhen goes, which he probably will, Napoli will be looking for a new striker. There'll be teams around looking for new strikers, of course. Yeah. If they offer Jesus, they offer us a good amount of money, do we cash in for the guy? That's my question. But if it's down to Eddie Nketiah or Jesus, Eddie Nketiah's got to go. There should not even be a debate. Eddie Nketiah should have been sold years ago when we had the chance to sell him and we never did. So yeah, Eddie Nketiah, hopefully this is his last season. As harsh as it sounds, you're not good enough for our football club. Time to move on. Yeah, exactly. He will not copyright me, fellow Italian. Come on. I swear this Mbappe's transfer saga has been playing off Fabrizio's rent for 3 years now. It has, bro. It has. I know it goes on and on and on. Apparently, if he's going to move somewhere, it's going to be Palmeiras, which I doubt can afford a price tag. Which will, yeah, Jesus, you're on about, yeah, back to Brazil maybe. Nah, yeah, exactly. Again, like the price. If you want to sell a player like Gabriel Jesus, how much you pay for him? I think it was like 40 million. 45 million, if I can remember. It might have been 50 million. I can't remember. It's around that number, yeah. That you pay with Jesus. Like, I want us to get more than that. Yeah, and the only clubs I see doing that is say like maybe the Italian clubs like Napoli, as I just mentioned. But clubs like that in Europe, I still think he will move on to a European club. If he went, it just wouldn't make sense for me. I don't know. He's Brazilian. He wants to go back to. He may want to go back to Brazil, but again, as you said, bro, like we need to get if you do sell Jesus, you need to get great money for him. I don't see Palmeiras, how I pronounce the name, getting anything for, you know, sort of like satisfying us, as you said, bro. But yeah, what's next, guys? What's next? What's next? Oh, we got a confirmed piece of news from Fabrizio as well. I'm gonna get into this. I'm sure. I mean, we all knew it's gonna happen anyway. So let me just quickly share this. Right. Let's have a look. Here it is. It's about our goalkeeper, David Raya, of course. I think you all knew this, low, but just Fabrizio confirming that we are going to make it permanent. Understand the Arsenal plan remains clear since the last summer. David Raya will become Arsenal player on a permanent deal from Brentford for 27 million. It's all verbally agreed between the parties. David Raya wins the Golden Glove with 15 clean sheets in the Premier League. Excellent season. So yeah, Raya staying at Arsenal, guys, permanently, as expected, of course. Ramsdale, I'm sure, will be moving on in the summer. I'm sure he'll be moving on in the summer now. One of the main clubs actually in for Ramsdale is Chelsea, by the way. One of the main clubs is in for Ramsdale is Chelsea. They're looking to sign Ramsdale as well. How would you guys feel if he actually went to another London club? Like how would you guys feel if Ramsdale went to Chelsea? You know, sort of like a London rival. I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely gonna be leaving, man. And Raya's had a great season. 15 clean sheets, Golden Glove. Big up to Raya. I mean, I feel like I get it. So there's like occasions where, but you know, this guy gets so much hate, man. You know, we had all that Ramsdale and Raya debate, and you know, cool. Have your opinions, have your your debate on who you thinks we should have in goal. But when people, I still can't get over the fact that when Raya was in goal, one of our new signings, they were singing Ramsdale's name in the stadium. Like what? What? Like that for me is just embarrassing. And I get he had a very shaky start at Arsenal because he did, and I get he makes mistakes sometimes. Yeah, but that's the whole point of playing. I mean, the way how we play out the back, Raya for me is so crucial to that. And it's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes playing out from the back. I think every goalkeeper has experienced that. So I think Raya is a great goalkeeper. Obviously, he deserves to be staying on permanent as well. I'm happy that we've got him on permanent as well, to be honest. I'm happy he's staying, to be honest. And am I sad that Ramsdale's leaving? I'm sad it didn't work out for him at Arsenal because, again, I thought Ramsdale last season was a big part of why we won the league, as well as actually why we didn't as well, because there's a few, again, occasions where he made a few mistakes, but then there's also many occasions where he actually saved us. So, Ramsdale is a decent goalkeeper as well. Honestly, I see everything. I think they're both good goalkeepers, but clearly Arteta and he's always wanted Raya as well. Like even before we signed Ramsdale, like he wanted Raya in the first place. So the Arteta has always wanted Raya, and he's got Raya, and he's staying. And Ramsdale needs to move on. We need to get good money for him as well. To be honest, I mean, we paid what 35 million for Ramsdale. I think we can get some good money for him. And then it's a case as well as going to get a backup for him as well. Like, what do we do in terms of backup, guys? Do we go out there and get an experienced backup goalkeeper? Like, someone like, I mean, I've always wanted Arsenal to go and get, the Leverkusen goalkeeper guys from Finland. I can never pronounce the guy's name properly, but you guys know what one I'm on about, yeah. I've seen quite a few people say promote Carl Heinz number 2. You guys remember Heinz Beans? You remember Carl Heinz, yeah? He played a few preseason games, and he played last season in the Carabao Cup against Brighton and was not looking that great. I think for me, don't promote Heinz number 2. I don't think he's ready yet. Yeah, I know he's Estonia's number 1 goalkeeper. I get that, and I think he's like 22. I still think he's reasonably young, but I think maybe third choice is still fine for him, or give him a loan deal elsewhere. I don't think he's ready to be promoted as number 2. I do believe we're gonna have to go in there and go and buy a new backup goalkeeper for Raya. Ideally, a goalkeeper with a bit of experience as well. But I do believe, yeah, we're gonna have to go and buy it. Is there? If you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them in terms of number 2 goalkeepers. For me, I've always said I've always been a big fan of the Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper, who's from Finland. I think he can come in and do a decent job as well. So yeah, let me know any goalkeepers out there, guys. But David Raya staying on a permanent deal. Big up for him getting Golden Glove as well. He's been a big part of that as well, of course. Clean sheets, also sort of how he's built with the defense as well. All, all a big reason why we're in a title race and why we've had probably the best defense in the league this season, and the improvement to last season as well. And yeah, I get it. People say Saliba was injured last season, and yeah, I think that was a big part. And we have Rob Holding there as well last season, for those last couple of games, which is why I think that's one of the reasons why we did capitulate as well. And now look at when Saliba's played pretty much every single game this season. You can see the big difference. But I think again, Raya coming in, I think he's so integral to the way how we play out from the back. And yeah, he's gonna make mistakes playing out from the back, man. He really is. Because I see it with Edison. Like Edison at City, every time he gets a ball, it looks like he's gonna lose it. It's just like it happens though, because we the way how we want to play, we want to play out from the back. Raya is gonna make mistakes because it happens to Edison as well at Man City. And do I see any Man City fans say sell Edison? No, I don't. So at the end of the day, Raya is a good goalkeeper. Ramsdale, all the best to him. But yeah, time to move on. For the benefit of his career as well, like the guy wants to be England number 1. I'm sure he does. Yeah, the guy's going to want game time as well. He needs to move on elsewhere. Do we send him to Chelsea, guys? Another London rival? Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. I'll have to have a look. Big up Guna Gathering. I'll have to have a look at it after the stream, man. But big up. Thank you very much, bro. I will have a look as well. Also, think it's going to be Reece Nelson's Arsenal career over. If you're playing Eddie and Fabio in the pecking order, I'm sorry, but yeah, exactly, bro. Like, yesterday was not even on the bench. No news about him being injured or anything. Didn't even get selected. I think his time is done at Arsenal as well. I really do. But guys, moving on, we have a bit of news. David Ornstein has came out and said on Arsenal transfer targets as well, players we've been looking at. He's spoken about Pedro Neto. He's spoken about this guy, Nico Williams, so we'll start with, and also Bruno Guimaraes as well. But yeah, Justin from David Ornstein. Nico Williams is among the options Arsenal like, but they're not. He's only admirers, and there's no guarantee that he will leave Athletic Bilbao. So yeah, I know a massive team in for him is Barcelona. I know Barcelona really want this guy. That's what I've been seeing today is about Barcelona and Nico Williams. But Arsenal also admires of this player, a player who, who I rate very highly as well. I watched this guy fully when he played against Barcelona. In fact, funny enough, he ripped them apart, man. He ripped that Araujo, Araujo guy, what his name is. Do you know that Uruguayan guy? He ripped him to shreds, man. This guy is a baller. End of the day, Nico Williams is a fantastic player and a player who I really want at Arsenal. A player who, would be very good option as a winner as well. A player who will definitely give Saka competition as well. And we know we need we have to sign another winner. I think this guy is a fantastic option. I really do. Really rate this guy. Watching this guy is just rapid. He's got the flair. Everything, man. Like, I mean, he doesn't score a lot of goals, to be honest, but he's more of like sort of like an assist guy. But what I've seen in this guy, I've been very impressed, and I feel like will be great competition for Saka as well, because we know we definitely need players there on either wing. In fact, I think this guy can play left and right as well, so he can play on either wing. It'd be perfect to add to our squad, I think. I really do like the idea of signing Nick Williams, but I don't know, man. Barca are also in for him. They're also very heavy admirers of Nico Williams. Would he want to go to Barcelona over Arsenal? he's of course he's Spanish, isn't he? As well, he's already playing in Spain with Athletic Bilbao. He's already played in La Liga. Would he want to stay in La Liga? Barca as well as us as well. We're both being Champions League next season as well. Would he want to come to the Premier League over La Liga? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but he is one of the options that Arsenal looking at as well. Ornstein did go on and say about Pedro Neto that Arsenal most likely will not. Yes, guys, will not be signing Pedro Neto in the summer due to the fact of his injury record, and he's very, very injury prone. So a guy again who I rate very highly, Pedro Neto, but that's the biggest issue with him is his injury record, and injury prone really, lets him down there. Then also he said, David Ornstein also went on to say about Bruno Guimaraes as well. Arsenal again looking at Bruno Guimaraes for the midfield positions. So yeah, there's plenty of targets, plenty of options to talk about there, guys. But as for Nico Williams, taking this guy 100%, guys. Yeah, I'm taking. And I want to ask a question as well, yeah, because obviously we've been linked with players like Marcus Rashford as well. We've been linked with players like Jade. Well, we haven't been linked with him, but there's been a few Arsenal fans, I've seen came out and said, let's sign Jadon Sancho. Arteta can, revolutionize him or whatever. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Would you take Jadon Sancho at Arsenal? Because I actually would, I actually would, right? I actually would, and I'll tell you why. I've seen this guy for Dortmund this season, yeah, and I watched him in particular against PSG when I played him in, obviously the semi-finals, yeah. That guy absolutely had a masterclass, yeah, and he just looked like he played with so much confidence. Just looked like he played with freedom, yeah. Manchester United was the issue for me, not Jadon Sancho. The club Manchester United for me were the issue for him. So it's very similar to me how so we're linked with players like Rashford, Sancho, yeah. And I'm sort of sitting there thinking, hold on, I'm gonna say the same thing as I did when we signed Kai Havertz. And when we signed Kai Havertz, I'm like, no, because I saw him at Chelsea, and I'm like, 3 years, you've not impressed me one bit. You're too inconsistent at Chelsea. But look at Kai Havertz at Arsenal. Look at a new system, like a bit of fresh air, you could say. Yeah, like a more, a new club under a new system, under a new manager. Look at how Arsenal has obviously brought in Kai Havertz, and look at obviously Havertz and the way how he's came into Arsenal. Completely hold my hands up completely to the guy. I completely look like a right donut and a mug. Because what I said when we first signed Havertz, I'm like 65 million for that. Very inconsistent player at Chelsea. I'm like, why are we doing this? But he's came in and he's been arguably one of our best players this season. Yeah. It's the same for me. I was going to say the same for Marcus Rashford. He's too inconsistent at Man United this season, but the quality is there. The quality I've seen this guy play for Man United, like last season, for example. He was superb. But this season, Manchester United are clearly the issue. The management, the system, everything's clearly the issue. If we to get someone like Jadon Sancho, I think that'd be a good signing. I think again, competition for Saka is perfect. Yeah, and a player who just right now has shown, and he's shown even when he's at Dortmund in the first time, the quality that he does have. And a player who's full on confidence right now, a player who just looks just playing with freedom at the end of the day. And if we can do that with Havertz, then I'm really all for it. Someone like Jadon Sancho, for example, I would take Jadon Sancho. I really would. I really would take him because I just seen what Arteta has done with a player like Havertz, proving wrong completely. But now I've sort of changed my mind on, Arteta could sign Maguire, and I can't say anything. Yeah, I couldn't say anything because of what I've seen Arteta do with someone like Kai Havertz. So I feel like we can, repeat it with someone like Jadon Sancho. Because of what I've seen Sancho play in like a new system with Dortmund, back to his old club, but as I said, not Man United anymore, and he's doing bits, man. He looks full of confidence, playing with freedom. I mean, you just saw how good the guy was against PSG. You know, he completed the most successful dribbles in the Champions League this season in that one game against PSG. That's the most he did. He didn't ever even do that at Man United. So I actually don't mind Jadon Sancho, you know, talks or anything like that. Let's wait and see what happens, though. But I certainly like if we were to go with Jadon Sancho, I would take him 100%. The only deal I consider for Ramsdale from Chelsea would be a swap deal with Palmer. Facts, yeah, facts. Give us Palmer, Chelsea, and you can have Ramsdale. High needs maybe 1 or 2 more seasons for me. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't mind him as a third choice, but if people talk about him second choice, nah, send him out on loan or keeping as third choice for now. But I don't think he's ready yet. You know, the guys came in a few times. I remember him against Brighton last season in the Carabao Cup. It was not great. Pre-season again, it's pre-season, but yeah, I do not think he's ready to be number 2 yet. It just wouldn't be Mikel Arteta without man management problems, would it? A lot of our fans really don't like Bruno. Yeah, I know. I mean, quite a few of our fans are saying no, we don't want him. I think it's because of sort of when he plays against Arsenal. Like he's a bit of a shithouse when he plays against Arsenal. But I actually really like Bruno Guimaraes. I think like this season. I think he's been a bit ban average, but I've always rated him. Like I've always even when the guy was at Lyon, I really wanted Arsenal to be looking at him and wanted Arsenal to sign him. And he went to Newcastle, and his first season at Newcastle. I remember when they done us 2-0, when he was in the top 4 race, and he was superb that game. He completely bossed the midfield against us. I think he's a quality player on his day. I really do, and yeah, I actually wouldn't mind Bruno Guimaraes, but many of our fans can't stand the guy because of probably when he plays against Arsenal, they just think he's a bit physical and a bit of a shit house. So yeah, but I honestly don't mind that, man. I don't mind that. Jadon Sancho versus PSG has to be pure. Exactly, bro. Facts, plasma, bro. Man United clearly is the issue. Man United clearly is an issue. Like that club's a complete mess, and we got them next week as well. And we better beat them. If we lose to them, I swear down, bro. We cannot lose to them next week because their fans are just so jarring as well, man. They will just not stop talking about it. We surpassed winning the league and all this like for years, bro. It's gonna be so frustrating. We cannot lose to them. I feel Sancho says that Man United, Ten Hag will be the one to leave. I think, yeah. I mean, it's a good point. If Ten Hag leaves, Sancho with a new manager could thrive off it. Maybe. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, bro. It's also the case with Mudryk. People say we dodged a bullet. We're getting Trossard instead. I still do think this, but I think under Arteta, Mudryk would have been doing so much better. Yeah, no. I hear what you're saying. I think we definitely did. Well, yeah, I think we definitely did dodge a bullet for Mudryk though, because I'll be real, bro. Like 85 million. How much Chelsea played, like. A guy. How is that in? How is that even in the first place? So like, Shakhtar must be laughing how they've got that much money for him, because how is he even worth that in the first place, man? Like, I'm sorry, it's you. And with all due respect to Ukraine, yeah, it's a Ukrainian league, bro. Like, I can name 2 teams and that is it, guys. I say this all the time without Google searching. Yeah, name me more than 2 teams in Ukraine apart from Shakhtar Donetsk and Dynamo Kiev. Yeah, I swear down, man. Like, I can't name more than 2 teams in that league. Yeah, and all right, he looked good in the Champions League because apparently he's the fastest player in the Champions League. Cool, but ain't no way is he worth 85 million. And we got Trossard for what, 23 million? I think like in the 20 million marks. I look back at that, I think we definitely made the right decision and we definitely did dodge a bit there. But I do agree with you as well. He'll be doing a lot more better under Arteta for me than obviously what he's doing at Chelsea. Again, that's another problem is the way Chelsea are. Yeah, I think Chelsea have got some good players. Like I'll tell you who I'd take from Chelsea as well. I'll take Madueke. Yeah, I think he's another good player as well. Madueke is a player I'd like to take, but because he's in Chelsea, I mean Chelsea, it's similar with Man United. These players will not thrive at Chelsea because of just everything in their club. It's a club that's a problem, yeah. Which is why I would not mind Sancho at Arsenal. Yeah, Mudryk for me, as much as I think he'll be doing a lot more better at Arsenal, I'm still not fully convinced on that guy one bit. Even when we think Remo was not fully convinced, and I'm happy we definitely got trust all over him. Yeah, exactly, bro. Benny Blanco is a shit house. Yeah, Ben White doing to Vicario's glove as well. That was quality, man. But yeah, of course, man. Benny Blanco, big up Benny Blanco, man. Rashford's a big no for me. Too much of a risk for me. There's a good player there. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Rashford is the one still a bit unsure on. I'm still a bit unsure with Rashford, but again, I think as you said, there's definitely a player in there. I mean, we saw how good the guy was last season, even from Man United. The guy was superb last season. So I definitely think there's a player in there, but I don't know. Like the guy, I think there's been quite a few reports, obviously. Again, this could be just with Man United though, in terms of his attitude problems and all this. And I don't think maybe Arteta would go for a guy like that who has attitude problems. Man United fans are the type of people to start bragging about stopping our title charge, only to get mad at us for not saving football from City. Exactly, bro. It's mad. It is crazy, bro. I cannot stand Man United fans. There's only a selective few that I'm going to get on my channel when we do the previews and all that stuff that I actually rate and actually respect and actually keep it real. But the rest, nah. Big up my guy Jordan, bro. If you're free after the game, I'm doing a match reaction, I think, today. Liverpool, Tottenham, Spurs against Liverpool. So if you're free, you want to come on and have your say, then feel free to, man. And yeah, I'll probably be doing that later tonight. As well. Exactly, bro. Like there actually is. Like, what? Guys, I'll literally bank transfer you. I promise you, without Google searching, yeah. Please name me 5 teams apart from Shakhtar, and I'll bank transfer you 20. I'll literally bank transfer you like 20 quid if you can. Well, do not Google it, yeah. If you got knowledge, and if you can name more than 5 teams in the Ukrainian league apart from Shakhtar and Dynamo Kiev, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's mad. I tried the Ben White corner tactic in my match yesterday, and we scored from the set piece. Yes, big up, Plasma man. Come on, my guy. Big up, bro. Big up. My brother Leo, my guy Leo. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Guys, go and check out this guy's vlogs, man. He's been in London, yeah. He's been smashing it. Bro's meeting everyone, yeah. He met Daniel Levy. Man got Daniel Levy to say subscribe to your channel as well. It was mad. So, and who else you meet? You met this other guy as well. Who's the other guy you met? Who also said sub to your channel, Leo. But yeah, go and check out my guy's channel, man. Yeah, my homie. Big up to my guy Leo. He's been in London. He's been doing vlogs. I saw him at the top of the Tottenham Stadium as well. Thought that was class. Yeah, he's been going all around. He even went to a non-league match as well. So make sure you go and check out his channel, man. Go and give him a sub. Absolute real one every single time, my guy. Man, sub of the league with 2 games left. Yeah, bro. Yes, I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, man. As long as we win the 2 games, that's it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah. If we have to win the 2 games, I can sit there and say, you know what, we've gone down to the wire. We're competing to the ends. We lost out on City. Okay, and there will be games where we look back on and we're like, we should have beat Aston Villa. We should have, if buts and maybes, beat Fulham twice, and we didn't. We should have beat West Ham at home. We didn't. But if we go, with the games we have left, we go Old Trafford, we win. Everton win on the last game of the season, and we lose to Man City. Leo, please, bro, please do us a favor, man. Come on, from one North London club to another North London club. Beat City for us, please. Beat City for us, I swear, bro. Turn up against City like you always do. If there's one time to do it against City. As you always do, by the way. You always turn up against Man City for some reason. Keep it going, please. Beat City, please. Big up Ella in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Ella. What happened to Barcelona yesterday, Ella? You guys lost to Girona 4-2. And then obviously, Madrid have won the league now, haven't they, as well? I don't know what happens to Barcelona obviously last night as well, because I was watching a bit of the game, and you know, it was 4-2. I'm thinking, wow, what happens to Barcelona against Girona as well? Like a little bit of a rivalry there, because you guys are like 1 hour. It's actually 1 hour. It's a 1 hour drive, isn't it, from Barca to Girona? So that was mad. But yeah, Xavi's gonna end the season winning nothing, isn't he, as well? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Bilbao won Bilbao won the Copa del Rey. I think Madrid won Super Cup. Obviously, Madrid won La Liga, and obviously Madrid will probably win Champions League as well. So it's mad, and obviously Xavi's gonna be saying as well. But I don't know what happened to you guys. Obviously, last night as well. But yeah, Ella. By the way, what's your thoughts on this guy, Nico Williams? Because I know Barca are looking at him as well. So Arsenal and Barca are looking at Nico Williams. But yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Ella. I'm very well. I think you mean the Ferdi Kadioglu guy. Yeah, I've never heard of him either, to be honest. But his dad has came out and said that they've reached an agreement with Arsenal. He's a left back who can play right back, who can play midfield, who can play as a winner as well. He can play literally everywhere. So yeah, he plays for Fenerbahce, but that's all I know about him. Arsenal could be signing for about 26 million, according to Turkish reports. So yeah, City's not going to lose points. I know. I mean, 5-1 against Wolves yesterday. Like Haaland back 4 goals. Fulham's next, please. Leno masterclass. Alex Iwobi masterclass. Yeah. Who else we got? Willian masterclass, please. Yeah, that's the guy, man. Bro's meeting everyone, man. Man's meeting everyone. Love to see it, bro. Love to see it. Yeah, the most positive thing would do is to beat City and hand it to us. Exactly, bro. Haaland is back on robot form. Nobody can stop him now. Yeah, he's got golden boot. You would never ever catch me saying that, bro. I can't lie. No chance. No chance. No chance. But listen, Tottenham, please. Yeah, this is all I will say. Yeah, this is what I will say. Tottenham, do us a favour. From one North London club to another North London club. Do it for North London, man. Come on, Tottenham. Do it for North London, yeah? Beat Man City. And then we can win the league. Simple as that, Tottenham. Haaland is an incredible form, but remember that Spurs is a big game. No stat padding for him. Yeah, very true. Raya is doing everything to leave Barca, and we'll set him go. GG. They beat Spurs 1-0 in the FA Cup. They did. But when it comes to Premier League, they always seem to get one over Man City. I don't know what it is. Haaland didn't score. Nico Williams is a superb player. I would love him at Barca instead of Felix. Yeah, I really wait. I remember watching the game. I think this season, and they beat you, didn't they? Bilbao, and he was superb, man. He absolutely ripped you lot apart. So yeah, he's a great player as well. Oh man. Imagine Højbjerg scores an own goal against us to seal us to win in the North London derby, and then he goes and scores a winner versus City. Gunnar, it's got, oh my days, come on. Højbjerg, come on, man. Come on, Højbjerg. But yeah, guys, that is that, man. That is the news done today. But everyone who tuned in as always, really appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, we'll be back, of course. Later today, probably we'll be back again. Tomorrow we'll definitely be back. Podcast coming, talking about Bournemouth game as well. Touch on that. We could talking about the big one, Old Trafford this weekend as well. Obviously next Sunday. Sorry. That'll be obviously tomorrow. We're talking about that game as well. A bit about the title race. Maybe if we have time about transfers as well. That'll be Monday tomorrow. Tuesday we'll be covering Champions League. Wednesday we'll be covering Champions League, be watch-alongs and reviews and all that stuff. Thursday will be my own preview for the Man United game, I think. Saturday, maybe Friday or Saturday, I'll be getting some Man United fans on to have their say. We'll do an opposition preview with some Man United fans. And yeah, then obviously Sunday will be match day again. So lots of content, man. Look, guys, we're here every single day. You know, we don't stop grinding. So I want to obviously thank you guys so much for the support as always. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today as well. You lot are absolute real ones as well. Big up to you guys, man. And yeah, see you guys later, hopefully. And as always, come on, you Gunners. We are out of here. Ciao, guys.